So we are going to the Catacomb folder, and we're going for Cat 3D. And I think we just started. I'm probably gonna get a similar starting screen to Overthink 3D. Yeah, one of these. Information you should know before play. The same stuff. Problems with SVJ cards. This one supports mouse. I wonder if it's worth it to try using the mouse. This one requires more memory to run. It requires 525 kilobytes free. Previous games required 450. Maybe because this one has music. You can control with the keyboard, joystick or mouse. John Carmack, John Romero. On programming. Limited warranty and disclaimer. Not important here. Let's look at the instructions. In Catacomb 3D, you are the High Wizard who must rescue your friend from the clutches of the evil Lich Nemesis. So this already clashes with the description that you can find at Moby Games. It says they're trying to rescue Nemesis from the Lich, and it gives a different name for the Lich. Yeah. They're a bit confused there. Using your magical powers, you venture forth into the bizarre dimensions of the Catacombs. I've read somewhere doing my research for this that Catacomb 3D is just like Catacombs, dungeons, nothing else, and that later Catacomb games have more varied maps. I'm really curious to see that, if that's the case. I always like having some variety in the games, of course. So the mouse works here, fancy. Starting this game, just type start. If you need further help, you can do... this one has a bunch of options. It has Pedal Wars as a minor diversion. So this is already kind of starting to look like a proper Wolf 3D engine game because it has a menu with stuff. Because Catacomb 3D was just select the level and play. There's no menu. These options are fairly self-explanatory once you try them out, which means I'm not gonna write more documentation on this than I have to. Playing the game. In Catacomb 3D, you must explore deeper and deeper into Nemesis' domain within the catacombs. Here are the things you can do. You can walk around. Arrow keys, joystick or mouse. You can run if you hold the shift key. Mouse users just move the mouse faster. just go with it. Yeah, you don't want to move with the mouse. That's not how we play FPSs these days. But I haven't ever used... I might want to explore that, but I have never used the mouse in FPSs before Quake 1. So I wonder if you can use the mouse just to turn around. I'm gonna give that a try. Fire a magic bolt. You can hold the control key or button 1 to build shot power, then release the button to unleash a deadly magic bolt. Let it build up completely, a huge bolt will be released. Yeah, this sounds just like the original Catacomb 1 and 2 games. You can hold Alt or button 2 to strafe. Okay, so this game has strafe. It was a major feature on Catacomb 1 and 2. They talk about it a lot for finding secrets in walls. Overthink 3D would be a lot better with strafing if you had that, especially with the slow turning. It's very helpful when a large batch of monsters is coming toward you. You can move side to side while firing repeatedly and mow them down. Okay, good standard FPS stuff. You can get item. Simply move over the items. There are power sphere, chests, keys, scrolls, and healing potions. Age or space bar to drink a healing potion. That's different from the original Catacombs, where it's at the P key. N for nuke, B for bolt. Although they call these power spheres, they're scrolls in the original Catacomb game. So it's the same keys, N and B, except you can use enter for the nuke. Exit level. To get to the next level, find the magic gate. It will look like a pulsating blue cloud. I don't expect a lot of persistence between levels. Although you probably carry over the spells and the potions. I mean, you did in previous Catacomb games, so that shouldn't be surprising. You can also open doors. If it is a magic door, you'll need a key of the same color as the energy barrier in the way. So, you know, color-coded keys. First time we're seeing that in this retrospective, and you can explode walls. Again, just like in the original Catacombs, I assume that you're gonna have to find, like, not only secrets, but literally to progress in the game, you might need to explode walls. There are many hidden chambers behind the walls of the hallways you will traverse. Systematically spray the walls with magic bolts in order to uncover the explodable walls that will disappear, revealing the chambers beyond. I had a viewer on stream that mentioned that I might have been, I think it was Captain Clever. He mentioned that that's a bit annoying in the original Catacomb games because you have these very small tiles that you have to keep shooting repeatedly. But because this is a Wolf 3D prototype engine, the blocks are much larger. That's what the map is built with. So shooting at the walls is probably not gonna be as time consuming as it was in the original Catacomb games. Play strategies. Don't run through the halls blindly. You'll get into fatal trouble for sure that way. Use sidestep and strafing technique to pick around corners. Good hint. Dispose of monsters while they're still far away from you. When they get close, they will hurt you. Okay, so yeah, that would be for melee monsters. But the original Catacomb games had a bunch of ranged. Usually bosses were ranged, regular monsters were melee. We're gonna see what is in the game. So let's get this show on the road. Ooh, Catacomb 3D, The Descent. Produced for soft disk publishing by ID Software. I can't read it. There's a Sir Lancelot with 500 points. Yeah, this crooked... yeah, this art looks fine. It's a shame I can't read much of it because it keeps switching automatically. There's no music on this screen, but I'm pretty sure there's music inside the game. Yeah, this was officially developed by ID Software. The previous games didn't have ID Software naming on them yet. So this is already ID Software era, so to speak, but it's still published by Soft Disk Publishing. The next game is going to be Wolfenstein 3D for a retrospective. That one, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with Soft Disk. Okay, that looked pretty fast. Here we have some settings. We can return to the demo. Skull and Bones should be the mini game. If we try to configure sound, which should be fine. Music. The control says keyboard. But can I use the mouse? Oh. Shit, I didn't want to do anything. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to suggest you use the numpad for going diagonals. Okay, we don't have joysticks plugged in, I don't think. We'll see how the mouse works, but it doesn't give me any options, so I don't know. What is Skull and Bones? I'm curious. Yeah, we're not gonna be spending a lot of time on this. It's... I mean... I guess. Okay, let's try to go into the new game. Default difficulty, as usual, so we're going for normal. What is going on? What is this? This didn't happen when I tested it. Hold on. Do we have to change the speed? What is happening? Let's try going faster. It's worse. Let's try going slower. Yeah, it's sort of stable now. I have no idea what that was. Hold on. I tried to consider using the mouse, but... okay. Okay. Yeah. Woe be he that entereth my domain. Nemesis the Leech is square. Yeah, this is Nemesis is the final enemy, so that description for the game was kind of wrong. I'm gonna put the game volume a tiny bit higher, because this music's kind of good. Let me know if the volume is not good. Okay, we do have a compass. We do not have a map. Yeah, you can't change the controls. Like you can't you can change the controls, but you can have like dedicated keys for strafing. And the mouse does this, so I think we're gonna be with the keyboard anyway. Even though you can turn faster with the mouse. Yeah, if I could strafe with the keyboard without pressing Alt, I can't, right? Keyboard movement. Yeah, you can't. Okay, we'll see how we do this. Return to game. I really like this kind of art that they did back then for these games, because it is pixel art, but it is projected. And it's very limited in colors and all, but I don't know, I find it so charming. Okay, we have no bolts, no nukes, no heals. So they call them heals instead of potions. I think they did that so because the H key is closer to B and N, so you don't have to go all the way to P to heal, like in the original Catacomb games. You have a portrait on the top right, probably shows the damage that we take. No keys, one scroll, I don't know what that does, and we have score, we can strafe, good. Projection seems a lot more stable in this version of the engine compared to Overtank. And if you charge up, you get an explosion on this side showing how charged up it is. You do turn and move slower when it's charged. Ooh, I think that's an orc. Really cute pixel art on that orc. Oh, they do not die with a single hit. Okay, small problem. You don't get, like, even Overtank didn't have this problem. If you hit a slope, let me show you this. I'm pressing forward and it's stuck on the slope. It doesn't slide along the slope, which is why I pressed back there and I couldn't back away from the enemy. But that's fine. This is still way more playable than Overtank. Man, I was liking the music before, but it's a really short loop here. So this is it's just that. Oh, if you don't charge it fully, it's either charged fully or not charged at all. There's no middle ground. Like if you release it here, it's the same as releasing right away. And if those enemies take... That's the first enemy and it takes more than one hit. Like, enemies on Overtank, they all took one single hit to kill. So it's quite interesting that now they have the tech to have health points for enemies. The little sounds that they make. Man, I'm really liking the look and feel of this. Okay, this is the exit. It's probably the entrance to the dungeon, keep, palace, whatever. The original Catacombs, you were entering a palace. Ah, right. This is on the bottom, path to keep. I was reading the description and it said, you know, you don't get like a... You don't get a map, but you get like the name of where you are. You can use that to try and locate yourself alongside the timer. We forgot the timer. But that was just like a minute of gameplay. But yeah, here it says path to keep. Once you step over here, it's keep entrance. So we're going to the keep to find Nemesis, the leech that we have to kill. Entering Nemesis keep. Same music. They take 3 uncharged hits. Let me save. It takes a while to save, actually. Return to game. Let me see if F1 opens a help screen. No, it goes here. No, I don't want to quit. I want to see if there are keys to quick save. F2 goes here. F3 goes here. F4, 5, 6, 7. F8 doesn't do anything. Yeah, all the way to F7 it goes to the main menu. F8 always doesn't do anything. It's very arbitrary. So there's no quick saving. It's fine. I think Wolfenstein 3D has quick saving, I don't remember. It was so good being able to strafe. Oh, is that a magic door? Oh shit. So you don't get a... yeah, look, yeah. This is a magical door. Let's see if I get a message. No, you just get a sound. Main hall. So the door is east. You can shoot really fast. Where are they coming from? You don't seem to get a health bar. So we only have like the portrait on the top right. Northern Passage. Got some treasure, there's some blood on the walls. Guard post. Alright, so this is probably a spell sphere. Yeah, we got a nuke. Nice icon for the nuke. Maybe it's a throwback. We got a few hills. Maybe it's a throwback to Overtank 3D. Can you shoot some of these walls? Yeah, we might have to do this on this game from time to time. Nice treasure. All of the sprites are billboard sprites, which is obviously expected for this era. Okay. That was the guard out. Man, having the names for the little sections guard post. So nice. It's a lot of character to the game. Ooh, is this a key? Yeah, we got a key. Red key. Okay, just checking if there's anything hidden. Yeah, those are either red or yellow doors. Probably red. Well, let's explore to the other side as well. Okay, some more chests. These are just... ooh, there is cash registration on the score. Look at the score. Nice. Real nice. Got another heal. This is another guard post. Yeah, this is another spell sphere. This is probably a bolt. Correct. Man, this music loop is gonna get old. Real soon. Okay, now do we just touch it to use the key? Yes, and this is the exit. I think there's also some resources behind the gate. And here you have a distortion on the... look at the left side. If you are too close to the wall, that happens. That's... again, it's a lot more stable 3D render than what we had with Overtank 3D. This is fine. Entering ground floor. Okay, I'm digging this so far. No, we want to return to game. Okay. It's interesting that like the viewport is not too large, so like the hand comes up when you shoot and then it goes down so it doesn't obstruct the field of view. I think that's a nice design choice. Yeah, I knew there could be enemies behind me. Yeah, honestly, as far as I can tell... Did that open? No, I don't think it did. As far as I can tell, like, other than, you know, controls, you not being able to bind strafe into a button, you have to hold out to strafe, so using the mouse is not that useful. The only other problem I have is, like, this going against this loop and not riding along it. Other than that, it's perfectly fine, perfect serviceable, not a lot that I would hope more than this. Okay, this needs a red key, this needs a blue key. And this wall is a little bit suspicious, we haven't found a exploding wall yet. Side passage. Man, this is a huge jump from overthink. Oh, look at all the score. Look at the score registration. Ah. Nice. The cache registration on the score. I know that it's not even fair to compare, but this game was released on the same year as Overthink 3D. That's a lot of improvement in a short amount of time. I know that like Wolfenstein 3D, yeah, Wolfenstein 3D is 1992, but this is very solid. And the cycles of... Playing with the mouse is actually a bit... it's tempting to use it just because it turns so fast. But then it's difficult to strafe, so... Yeah. I could like get some key bindings. Yeah, you see these turning around, this horizontal scrolling, which is what this raycasting engine does. The angles are a lot more reasonable than with Overthink 3D. Just doing this made things a bit wonky. Is there anything else we can do before using the key? I don't think there is. Aha! Score! Nice. Very satisfying. Also, another thing, comparing it to Overthink, this has a much wider field of view. And it makes like makes the game a lot less like claustrophobic. Makes it a lot easier to like find your way around. So yeah, big improvements all around. Oh, this is the exit. I don't want to go here. I want to go here. Might be good stuff there. Let's try to find the... There might be enemies behind us, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, you see, even here we get stuck on the... I'm pressing forward and it doesn't go. That's a very small flaw. It's fine. Meeting room. Some spells. Now the readme for Catacomb 2 says that you have to like save your spells at the final levels. And if you were here for that stream, we used a truckload of spells on the final room. So I'm not gonna be using spells unless I absolutely have to. I just don't know what those scrolls are. If they were talked about in the readme, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm trying to find the red key. Might actually be a secret. What? Oh, I'm getting hit! Look! Oh, this is a new enemy. We turn into a skeleton. There's skeletonization in this game. That's awesome. It looks so good. Let me drink a potion. Yeah, full health. Man, the skeleton with the hair. How good did it look? Awesome. Yeah, this game is fantastic. I have no idea where that green guy came from. Look at the hair. This will fall into the ground. I haven't noticed if those enemies they have like side sprites. Because Overthink 3D all the sprites just looked straight at you all the time. They only had one sprite facing towards you. So yeah, I wonder if this is gonna be any different. Man, where is the red key? I want to explore everything. Give me the red key. You can even... yeah, you can... ah, yes, I didn't test it, but you can hold shift to go faster. It's only right shift. That's awful. Okay. Where is the red key, though? Oh, wait. Dusty corridor. This is on the other side. Oh. This is on the other side of the red door. And here's some spell spheres and some potions and some treasure. Meeting room. Man, I'm gonna drink a potion. Actually, I don't know. Because you see, look at the bolts and hooks and heels on the bottom left. You can see that it only shows up like 9 potions. Maybe 10, let me see. Yeah, it only shows 9 potions. But if I use one... I can't use it because I have full health. On the original Catacomb games, it only shows a certain number, like 9 over here, but you can have like infinite potions and spells. So you just don't know how many you have because it's always full soul. Score. Yeah, the score system in this game is really satisfying. Makes a little sound and everything. Just like with Wolf 3D. Here you get those treasures. Anyway, we can exit now. If we can find the exit. Oh, you can move faster around, but you can... I wonder if I can bind the left shift key. Let me check. Oh, you can't bind running. It's hard-coded to shift. Right shift, even. Yeah, okay. No, don't quit. Yeah, not being able to quit by but not being able to go back to the game by pressing S keeps throwing me for a loop. Second floor. Yeah, so this is another big improvement over Overthink 3D. It turns slow, but if you hold shift, it turns faster. Only problem is that shift is like... it's just the right shift, so... doesn't work too well because of that, and you can't rebind it. I could probably rebind it on DOSBox. Here's a red key door. Reading room. It's also a lot easier to hit the enemies than Overtank 3D. I don't know, on Overtank 3D, like, I feel like it wasn't very smooth with the turning, so you would keep skipping the enemy. It was hard to target him properly. Which is always a problem with, like, keyboard controls. You get a lot more precision like this with the mouse. I'm really tempted of playing with the mouse, but I wanted to, like, strafe, write out strafes and charges, so that's confusing. Okay. We have one red key and there are like 3 red doors. And I think the key gets spent. Yeah, it does. And here's another red key. There were several like rooms like this on Catacomb 2 where you spend a key, you get a bunch of items and you get a replacement key. But on that game, since it was like top down, you could see what was in the room. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that one is the actual exit. So I'm gonna unlock the other one first. Because you could see what was in the room, you knew which rooms were bonus items and which ones were the actual exit. But according to the like architecture of this place, I think it's safe to assume that this is more items and another key. Correct. It's a storage room with another bolt. Oh, this doesn't make as much of a noise when you hit a wall, like Overtank. I got annoying very fast. Ooh, 1 key, 2 doors. Can we guess which one has the stuff? Let's go for this one instead. Gotta love the way these characters look. Really good pixel art. That's like the only downside of Quake 1. They standardized having 3D enemies instead of mixing the pixel art with the 3D environments. I find this so pleasing to look at. Okay, blue key, probably have to go through here first. Guest room. Any secrets in the guest room? Yes. Cash registration, let's go. Nice. Okay. Let's move back. We got the blue key for over here. Red key we already have. I want to check. Yeah, the different from Overtank in the previous Catacomb games, charging your weapon doesn't create a shot that goes all the way through. It's just a more damaging shot. Okay, save the game. Return. Entering 3rd floor. Level 5. Oh shit, shit. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, okay. We're fine. Man, I missed strafing so much. Yeah, so far the game is very reasonable. terms of fighting your way around and difficulty level. Here we got stuck on the slope wall again. But we have been playing these games made by Romero for a while now, so we know we can't count on the game staying reasonable for very long. Okay, red key over there. I'm starting to think that the game I played as a kid, a demo of, was one of the later Catacombs. I have absolutely no recollection of anything in this game. Ooh. Hidden storage room. Not so hidden now, is it? Gotta love those sound effects. It has a lot of the personality that you'll find later on Wolfenstein 3D. Ooh, is this like brown key? I think that's supposed to be brown. Ah, cash registration. Man, it's such a simple choice, but having like all the treasure grouped together so we pick it up all at once instead of having treasure spread across the level is so much more satisfying. No keys, is it? We don't have any keys. We might be in need. Yeah, I thought the music sounded really good at first. This very short loop is not doing it any favors. Okay, I'm starting to think that we do indeed have to find a secret because... Oh, here we go. Yeah, we keep getting stuck on these slopes. It's gonna get us killed eventually, I'm pretty sure. Trolls lair. Okay, so those enemies are trolls. It's good to know. Yeah, getting stuck on those slopes. Okay. Gray room. Now this is the golden key. I thought it was supposed to be brown. It looks brown to me. But apparently this is golden. Oh, something just exploded over there. I have to check. I'm gonna use a potion because I don't know if they... Yeah, they do stock up way beyond what you can see, so this is fine. Okay, magic testing chamber. Yeah, it's quite interesting because other than like the different enemies, this is basically Catacomb 1 and 2 in 3D form. It's the same mechanics. I'm really glad I played those games first so I can better appreciate this one. What is that? Just found a secret by accident. Okay. This is the gate room. Okay. Okay, we got stuck, but we're fine. Let me save. And resume. Tower 1. Ooh, are we getting a boss fight? Tower corridors.
Thank you.
Kinikos, my friend, thank you for the raid. Welcoming raiders. How's everyone doing this fine day? Hope you're doing fine. I'm Copert, and we're doing a Wolf 3D engine retrospective. This is the fourth game in the retrospective, Catacomb 3D. This predates Wolfenstein 3D. And this is basically the same game mechanics as Catacomb 1 and 2, but now it's 3D. Hello Absentia. Hello again, Bork. Nice emote you got there. That's one of my favorite emotes. I think outside of the animated ones, that's definitely my favorite. And yeah, we have been talking a lot how this game improves so much on the game we beat yesterday, which was Overthink 3D. That game got frustrating really fast with no strafing and unfair enemies. The only problem I have with this game, in terms of the technical aspects, is the slopes. If you go into a slope like this, you get stuck. You don't move. Which is really bad when you're trying to run away like this. But other than that, everything's working fine. You finish playing that awful cyber bikes. Man, that game looked so freaking rough. Yeah, I commend you for trying to play it. And finishing it, really. You moved on to the equally stupid MS-DOS part of Spectre VR. Man, I play shitty games sometimes, but not on purpose. I feel like you want to do that. I didn't feel like doing the two other levels already here. That's very fair. And thanks again for the raid. I forgot to... If I can go over here, forgot to do a shout out for my friend Kinikos Dragon. There we go. I think I got it. I did. Alright. Spectre VR for MS-DOS. Nice. I'm so glad that I got my custom... Look at this score. We got cash registration. Look. Ah, so good. I'm so glad I got the shoutout comment to tell me what the title of the stream, so I don't have to manually ask what they were playing. By default, shouting out on Twitch doesn't do that. There were last seen streaming retro. Well, yeah, but that doesn't say a lot. This is not the key that we have. So that's that screenshot of Catacomb buried in treasure. Man, that was such a good picture. You finish the game and like the last level of the game has like two full-sized screens where every tile there is like a treasure chest. It's like you get half the score for the entire game just from that room, and then you finish the game, you get that screen where you're carrying out the treasure and the wheels of the cart are buckling down under the weight. It's just so awesome. I don't know if that is better than the one I didn't show you, the one from Overthink 3D, where people are thanking you for saving them and mourning the loss of the ones they left behind, and you just said, what, did I drop some cash because you just cared about getting paid? You know, that game, that was a really fucked up storyline, but it was a lot of fun. Oh, your category was set to Spectre. Right. The low pitched yay. Man, the first time I got like killed and you just hear, oh shit, nuclear explosion on your face. It scared me the first time. That game has some really... The sound bites on that game are all over the place. Okay, we need to use the golden key. This requires a green key. Oh, there it is. You were streaming for 7 hours. Stop streaming and restart so that the SVR VOD is a separate thing. You can do the highlights for that. That's what I usually do. I just do the normal VOD and I just worry about the highlights. And I put everything into neatly organized collections. I actually like how those turn out. And for those, I set the correct category for the game. Except for Gene Wars, like, I was so surprised that Twitch has a category for Arcreeds the Intruder, a game that I played but no one knows about, but it doesn't have a category for Gene Wars from Bullfrog. Okay, this is the blue key. It has a different Gene Wars game that has absolutely nothing to do with the Bullfrog RTS. And if you're wondering why we're shooting the walls, it's secrets. And the game's readme file says that you have to find secrets to progress the game. Ooh, red key as well. Also, if you didn't hear me complain about this before, the music sounds awesome at first, and then you realize it's a 3-second loop, and it stops being awesome right away. Well, it's better than Dead Silence, which is what we had for the previous games. And this is the only Catacomb game with music. There are Catacomb games released 2 years after this that don't have any music. Too hot to handle. This played on the fucking hard levels of Commander King 4. Oh, right. Really? I don't remember anything about Commander King. I debated it playing for this retrospective just out of like history's sake, but that was way too much. Way too many games that weren't made in the Wolf 3D engine other than the Catacomb games, so I didn't want to go for that. The awful pyramid levels. King! We had a pyramid level on Catacomb 2. Cash registration on the score. We had a pyramid level, and it has text on the levels, and then you were walking around and you saw the Great Pyramid. And you kept walking next to it, there was a smaller one called the Not So Great Pyramid. They had a lot of jokes in there, like, they put in the effort to, like, they had the Circles of Hell. Ooh, secret. And they had, like, one that was, like, for fraudulent people, and they had, like, video game publishers in a cell. They really decided to call names all around. Everyone that wronged John Romero in the past got called out on that game. Quite amusing to see. It even got some weird callouts that I'm not comfortable with mentioning here. But you can check the VOD if you're curious. Okay. Okay, this is the exit. We can save here. And return to game. Do you have to fight Nemesis in this? The README says that we do. And I think as soon as you get into the game, you get a note that says you have to find a leech called Nemesis. So I don't know anything about Nemesis. It isn't mentioned at all in the previous Catacomb games. But I assume you'll have to fight it at the end. Tower 2. Oh, it's a key. Very suspicious room. Okay. I really like how those sounds for pickup and unlocking doors resemble the sounds from Wolfenstein a lot. Is this already the ending? It's very suspicious. This is not gonna be the next level. This has to be a trick. Access floor. Nope. Ah, they're doing the same thing they did with Catacomb 2. Catacomb 2 had a level 10 was called the Crossroads. And it went to like 4 different levels and you had to figure out the puzzle. Let me save it here then. More nukes than Gandhi in Civ 1. Man, Gandhi having nukes never gets old. I think everyone knows the story with that. They had a thing where Gandhi was like the most pacifist leader. He had like 1 or 0 for aggression, but then he got a bonus from one of his buildings that made him 1 more pacifist, and he did a integral underflow, and he went to max 1 aggression. That's why we got that bug that everyone knows about. Okay, so this is the Gate of Tar. Let me see the names of these places before we move on. Tar, Slime, Stone, and Horror. Okay, I'm gonna leave Horror for later. Let's check Stone first. Our words are backed with nuclear weapons, they sure were. Horror! Man, I'm getting annoyed with this music, but let's keep moving. The dungeon. Very descriptive. This hasn't been the dungeon so far, is what you're implying. Right, because it's a keep. It's referred to as a keep, not a castle. You should have a dungeon. The one disappointing thing is that the charged shot doesn't go through the enemies like in the previous 3 games we played. Were you lurking in my Cyberbike stream? I'm curious if you heard me yell. I did not hear you yell. And no, I wasn't lurking. I did watch a little bit of the VODs. Ooh, secret. Right away. Nowadays all I can do is catch VODs because, man, I don't know how people manage to conciliate streaming and sleeping. I'm having a lot of trouble with that. Trolls. I thought I saw another one, but I was wrong. Man, the skeletonization in this game is so freaking good. We got to a skeleton with a full head of hair. Artyom apparently bought a sealed copy of the game. I mean, he has a copy of he has a boxed copy of Zone Raiders. And the bullets on the cover art, they are actual holes in the box, and you can flip it open, you see the back of the box. Even though I'm like, fuck this game. I mean, it's not that the games are bad. I mean, they are, but it's still fun to explore them. Look at that skeleton. Oh shit. Okay, we can do this. I just noticed they have maces on their hands. Yeah, okay, we can heal. Another problem with this game has, like, you can't rebind strafing. Like, you can rewind the button to strafe, but you can have like a key that is automatically strafing, so you can use keyboard and mouse together properly. Also, only the right shift key makes you go faster. The left shift key does nothing, and you cannot remap it. So I find myself having trouble trying to rotate or move faster because of that. It's okay. Mouse control in Wolf 3 is a godsend. I have never played that game with mouse, because I only played it a long time ago. First time I played it, the computer probably didn't even have a mouse. But yeah, I'm really curious if you can use mouse control in that game properly. It works fine here, like this, but you can't combine it with the keyboard because you can't strafe without holding Alt. And if you try to like extend your hand and hold the right Alt key, it also attacks. So yeah, I just gave up on the mouse. Again, seems to be a thing here. We just play games with keyboard. One of these days, we're gonna buy a mouse for old DOS machine. I assume you guys are old enough to remember those mouse with the little balls that you had to remove and clean every now and again, and sometimes it was filthy in there. Filthy balls, those mice. I want to use a spell, but I'm getting harvested in the corner. I can't backtrack properly because of the corner issue. The slope issue, I should say. There's no dedicated strafe in Wolf 3D either, but it's a core skill to still play with mouse in that, especially since mouse moves you faster than a keyboard if you held down run. Yeah, so it's the same as this game. You can like do this very fast and you can turn faster. It's just, yeah, it's either the mouse or the strafing. I really wish you had a dedicated strafing. Maybe I'll try playing with the mouse. Let's see how it goes. I just remember you can hold down the right button to strafe. Let's try this. Yeah, this is easier. It's a bit more sweaty because you have to keep going back and forth with the mouse, but yeah, this is better. I guess I'll have to adapt, get on with the times and use a mouse, I guess. Take a bolt spell to the face. Nice. Slimy entrance hall. Slimy room. We don't have a key for that. If you ever try coming off the storm, there are sections in that Wolf 3D mod where you can survive by very swiftly moving your mouse forward all the way and back. Like doing something like this. Right, I haven't... yes, I've never checked out like Doom or Wolfenstein mods. Other than like my house. .wad. That was a trip. But yeah, I've talked about this before. You might have been here to hear me talk about it. I usually avoid modding in general. We have to find a ready key. I don't have anything against modding in principle, it's just that I always prefer to go for the original experience. Oh, shit. Like, even like a game like Skyrim, I only got like 2 mods. Shit. We got hit a little bit there. Yeah, using the mouse on this game it's an acquired skill. So we're moving like this is the same gate as this, right? Yeah, it's nothing. It's a whole pile of nothing. So it says that this moves us to the slime room, so we got some potions, but other than that, this was a bit of a waste. To grab a key without getting immediately shot, right? You make mods for Unreal 1. Unreal 1 is awesome. Like I said, I have nothing against mods. I think if... I liked mods a lot when I was a kid, because all I had was Quake 1. So I would grab like every single mod and total conversion and even tried modding that game myself. Yeah, I made maps for Quake 1. But nowadays there's so many games to play. My backlog is infinite, like most people's backlogs are. Then instead of playing a mod, I prefer to just move to another game. I don't know. I noticed some corruption on the auto tracks on that cube bean you linked me. Data track has no corruption. We found some corruption? Really? I didn't notice anything on the actual audio. How did you detect the corruption? You used some kind of tool? Pops and gaps that shouldn't be there? I didn't hear any of that while playing the game. You were watching those streams. You would have noticed. Either the game expects those and plays around them, or you need to retry the download. Because the link I sent you was the exact one that I used. Very surprised to hear you found corruption on those tracks. Torture chamber, Inquisition chamber. So this is like a proper holding cell. This is like a proper dungeon. Yeah, no idea. I guess we'd have to compare file hashes. We can do that over Discord later. Sure. Torture chamber. Someone is excited. Also, I might want to look at the files from Overthink, see if I can extract some of the audio. I would love to get that. Holy shit! Jesus, I already forgot what he says. I think it's holy shit. To have as an audio alert. Or maybe the yay. The yay is fantastic. We're getting hit. And he makes no noise. Look at this skeleton. This looks like tar? So it looks like we're moving between those levels in the order. So we got the correct one, the first one, so we could experience the entire game. But so far it doesn't seem to be like Catacomb 2, where you had to go back and forth between the levels to figure out where to go. For now it looks more like a level skip of sorts. Smelly room? I guess that's where the trolls do their business. Now we have to find the blue door. Wolfenstein 3D did not have an in-game map, right? I'm thinking of the level editor. Played so much with that as a kid. No, this requires a red key. to make sure I'm not... Now let me follow a wall. Let me hug the right wall. This is where we got the blue key. Yeah, this texture variety helps a lot with finding your way around. Overtank 3D with no textures, everything looked the same. That was only added in the console ports of Wolf 3D. I never played one of those, actually. Never had the curiosity. Rise of the Triad more or less backported that feature. I remember the maps on Rise of the Triad. Did you guys know? Well, probably. Everyone seems to be way more well informed about these things than I am. But while doing research for this, I was very surprised to learn that there was a Japanese release of Wolfenstein 3D for the PC 98. Oh, these. I'm actually gonna save the game. I was very surprised to find that. It plays the exact same, it just doesn't have the music. I managed to get it running, actually. It didn't look high-res. I played for like a minute or so. It looked like the exact same as the DOS version. I'm probably gonna like do like a very quick introduction on that version when we move to Wolfenstein. Fireball Hole. It's a very descriptive name. Leading tunnel. Ooh, we got another scroll. The door is the number. Press 4 to view later. Oh, that's right. The scrolls have little numbers on them. And you can press the numbers to read them. The door is the number. Yeah, this is the first one. You asked if we were killing Nemesis. This is the best answer I got to that question. Woe be he that entereth my domain. Nemesis the Leech, Esquire. Okay, we got the red key, so let's head back. Ow. Look at this skeleton with the hair. That looks fantastic. And that's all the health bar we have, which is fine. It's more than usable. We have to find the red door again. So I'm gonna be hugging the walls again, so don't mess our way. Man, going through dead ends in this game is way easier and faster than Overtank 3D. That was very depressing. I think you guys weren't here when I was talking about Overtank 3D, but one of the levels, you have to rescue hostages in that game. One of the levels, level 16, you literally couldn't get to 3 of the hostages. They were in a closed room. You had to run around the room trying to bait the monsters in there to kill the hostages, so they wouldn't count as a requirement so you could progress. That's actually intended game design on that game. Okay, we're back here. And it says that the door is the number. Well, we have been to stone and slime, so let's go to tar. And still gonna leave like horror for later. Source code for all these games is on GitHub, by the way. I'm not surprised. They always released source codes for these games. That's actually really nice for them. I would presume, like, someone asked if there is like a source port of Overtank 3D that adds strafing. I assume there is, but I didn't check. I'm running the original versions. Fans of Insanity. Ooh, that gonna be a shrubbery? I think we just opened a passage. Yeah, Overtank 3D, Catacomb 3D, etc. Yeah, Overtank 3D, if you add a strafe, and maybe if you add lines to the radar so you can understand the map better, the game becomes a lot more playable. If you could just turn around faster, that would already be awesome. Like, literally, there are very many little changes that you can make to that game that make it a lot more playable and easier. It froze? Yeah, it froze. Okay, let's restart, I guess. It's a good thing we're saving. Yeah, and we're getting this problem unless we reduce the speed. I'm probably messed something up. This didn't come up in testing. I tested these games before and I didn't have it, so oops. Yeah, depending on the speed, it just doesn't go. Yeah, this is the most stable we can get. Okay, should be fine. I don't know, maybe I have to turn on VSync or something, but that doesn't make any sense. We didn't have this problem with any other games. During testing, at least. But I'll have to look into that after the stream. Maybe it crashed because the song looped one too many times. Dark sticky fence. Okay, make sure not to touch the walls then. Who knows what the trolls have been doing here. We're getting hit. What hit us there? No idea. Probably this guy. Where did you come from? Jeez. Okay, nothing. Does this lead elsewhere? It does. Just move me to another place on the same map. That's the first time that happens. At least I think that's what happened. Okay, yeah, this has been a lot more manageable with a mouse. Definitely. What do you think of my December layout? I like it. I think there are many different ways of doing a layout. And people have very different preferences. There are people that like to have like a smaller game window and have a busy layout. I like a more minimalistic one, personally, but that's like a personal thing. I don't mind when others try to do different stuff, obviously. But yeah, I like yours. It's unique enough that I can associate it with you specifically. I think the only bad thing you can do with a layout is have one that looks exactly like everyone else's or that is too generic. I put so much work on having the city animation for my layout. I did that one myself. I'm really proud of it. Oh shit! Oh, we got back into the same portal. This is gonna be a bit difficult. Okay. I custom build everything from scratch. Now I try to do that as well. First few streams I did a long time ago, before life happened, I had to stop streaming for 5 years. The first few streams I grabbed some animated pixel art from the internet, and that was very boring. Then I did a very complicated layout that I had a video playing, doing an effect and stuff. And now I built this one. I think this one is way more in line with what I want. It's simplistic, minimalistic, but still has some personality to it. Be meow face. You guys don't mind me. You can get yourselves a room if you'd like. Ooh, new enemy. I think he gets killed with one shot. I think he did. Just trying to science this out. Ooh, another scroll. More hints? In the labyrinth, follow the right wall until the X, then follow the left. Okay, downstalker. This is very useful. Probably. And gate room. And we're back here. So all we have left is the horror. And I apologize if I murdered the pronunciation on that word. Gate of Horror. Yeah, when it comes to enunciating English words, I never know if I'm not trying enough or trying too hard. Started streaming again after like 5 years and I can't beat asked with anything. Man, when I was finally getting back to streaming after 5 years of life happening and not letting me stream, I spent like a month setting everything up. And like, when I left I had one emote slot. When I came back now I have like, I don't know, almost 20. Most of those are animated, so that was a lot of work. I redid all my alerts. I didn't like my old alerts at all. It amuses me you can get the scrolls out of order. I didn't even realize that until we got the second one, because the one doesn't look like a number. No mic, no cam, barely pay attention to anything but the game. Half the time I forget I'm streaming. I have a single alert. When I first started streaming, I didn't have a second monitor, so I had like my phone propped up to try and keep up with chat. And most of the time I would be, oh, hi, you talked to me 2 hours ago. I'm sorry. I'm still here, of course not. And I had streams that went like the entire stream with the mic muted. Because I couldn't see OBS because I was playing full screen. I didn't have a second monitor. Yeah. What's important is that you improve, I guess. Okay, no, this is normal. Okay. I did that too. I just got a second one for the first time in my life like 2 months ago. You know, for the last 2 to 3 years, I didn't even have a reasonable monitor. I was using my computer on that TV. including work with programming, sitting on a lousy couch, and yeah, it wasn't doing my back any favors, but that's what I had. I just got a main monitor this year. First time I had a high refresh one, which is amazing. And then I grabbed a really crappy, really old monitor to be my second one for streaming. My stream monitor, literally, I went into a store. I selected monitors, online store, right? Monitors, 1080p, order by price, select the first one. It's literally the cheapest piece of shit I could find. Like, converted to dollars, it was probably around 30 bucks, brand new. I don't actually know if you can get cheap monitors over there. Over here, everything is taxed to hell and back. Yeah, not good. My monitor is listed in my about section. It's a 4K monitor. Yeah, I don't want a 4K monitor. I had so much trouble with this TV because it is 4K and you have to like UI scale Windows set of the DPI scale so you can even see anything, and some applications, some games don't jive well with that, so it was way too much trouble. So my monitor, I got a 1440p monitor and it's perfect. I really don't want to go back to 4K anytime soon. Really mad, because you know, I have a lot more space on this monitor that is 1440p than on my 4K TV because I had to DPI scale to 200% anyway, so this is way better for working. In the Council of the Plains, there are 23 seats. I assume this is gonna be relevant. Because I can't do multi-monitor on this desk, and multi-monitor on Linux is a pain in the ass. Alright, 4 1080p monitors. Sure, that works. This cheap-ass monitor I have for streaming, the stand that came with it is like obviously the cheapest stand you could possibly imagine. But it has VESA mounts. So I bought this incredibly cheap plasticky stand so I could use it vertically. And the thing is so shit that the VESA mount, it doesn't get flush with the monitor. So the monitor like jiggles a little bit. And because it's on this side, it's unbalanced, so it tries to get crooked because it's heavier on the bottom. So what I did was lower it until you hit the base, so it is level that way. So it's like, you know, kind of propped up. As long as I don't sneeze too hard, it should stay put. But yeah, it works. And one very good thing as well as for having a second monitor is that you could put OBS with a light theme on it and crank the brightness and contrast up to maximum, so you have another light source. So your camera doesn't look as shit, because the more light you give it, the better it looks. I'm sure this is nothing new and people do this all the time. Just happy to join everyone else on the fun, I guess. And when I first started streaming, I didn't have a camera. It was like my first streaming expense. And I was using the headset microphone, which I would probably still be doing. But this headset, the microphone on it, is absolute garbage. Like, I'd rather not hear anyone talking to him, hear someone talking on this thing. It's off. Ooh, that's a secret portal. Hidden gate room. Hidden caverns. Okay. Completely hidden level. Always like finding those. Hidden levels on Quake 1 were so much fun. Like the low gravity pyramid. Yeah, English. We do English over here in this channel. Bad cavern. Okay. Alfred should be around here somewhere. Oh, crap. Orc cave? Those orcs are so tiny. It's funny. Ziggurat Vertigo is my favorite map in Quake 1. It's a lot of fun, that level. English is hard and dumb. English is fine. Its greatest strength is its greatest weakness, which is the fact that it borrows words from everyone else. So, words that are written nearly the same get pronounced in 10 different ways. But that's also what gives it flexibility and makes it easier for no-native speakers to join in. So this level was for these potions, which is fine, good and acceptable. Just piling up the resources for later. Ooh, more secrets. Oh, another scroll. Knock knock. Who's there? The Spectre. Spectre who? Stupid. Spectres can knock on doors. Cute. Very cute game. Very cute. It doesn't hold a candle to the jokes on the Catacomb. Those were awesome. Yeah, does this go back to the access floor? So we might have to... I wonder if the enemies stay dead. I hope they do. Otherwise it's gonna be a tad annoying. Yeah, they don't stay dead. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe that means that the items also respawn and we could just farm potions if we wanted. Okay, no, it worked. It's fine. Alright. Shit. Oh! We didn't see this scroll before. No, we did. Ah, the scroll respawns. Yeah, right. You just pick it up again. Doesn't change anything. Here I think? Yeah, the potions respawn. You could just pile up the resources. Okay, where does this lead to? Same access floor. Okay, so just like the Catacomb, the access floor is the central where the hell do we go section. Let's look at the scrolls. It's not important. In the labyrinth, follow the right wall until the X, then follow the left. I don't think we have seen a labyrinth. I don't think we saw a console of the planes, and the door is the number. Right, maybe the number is the number of the scroll, so it would be door number 4, but I don't think we have seen that. We got to the slime section from the stone area, so maybe we need to get into this gate. Sure, Pinnacles. Catacomb. Entry chamber. This might be a different level. Halls of the Resting Dead. We're gonna try hugging the right wall in case this is the labyrinth. Altar room, lots of potions. Yeah, this is a different section. Man, it's so good to have a proper health bar. On hover tank, it's 3 hits, you're dead. Some levels have health pickups, not all. And if the enemy tanks pile up and you get shot like 3 times all at once and you just die instantly. So this is much more fair, even if it gets to be challenging later on. Here, we're following the right wall. This kind of does look like a labyrinth. Gate room. Yeah, we haven't explored all of it. I'm not gonna take this gate yet. I'm gonna keep following the right wall. If there's nothing here, we'll end up at the same gate again. Room of the Recently Dead. Okay, nothing here. Halls of the Resting Dead. Okay, we're back to this section of the map. Entry chamber. So yeah, the only thing here is that exit portal. Let me see if I can find the correct way there. Nope, we messed up. I'm just gonna follow the left wall and we'll be there eventually. Okay, gate room. Let's put down a save. Lower reaches. I just don't know if this is the same as before, if this is a different place. I think this is new. I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, this is new. We need a green key. Haven't seen that. You shit. Yeah, green key is right here. It's a little bit suspicious, so I'm gonna keep going. Ooh, oh, okay. Hall of Doors. So this is the hint. Shit. It's a lot of doors. Because we do have a hint that states that the door is the number and that's scroll number 4. So it should be door number 4. Not sure where it counts from. I'm gonna assume that it's like left to right. And this is the leftmost door, so that would be... Oh, there's more? Ooh. Okay. Ooh, there's even... Okay, is this the first door? And then this is the second. That's a good-ass question. Let's see if I can go back to the entrance. This reminds me of level 13 on Catacombs, the Catacomb, which had a bunch of doors like this. If it is the 4th door that you see, it would be this one. So I'm gonna test this one. We got another green key, so we can try again. So let me try the 4th door from the other side. So this would be door number 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yes, this would be... Okay. Nope. Definitely not this one. Well, you can keep trying. It's just a matter of spending resources. Okay, let me check the walls of that previous door. Okay, so yeah, that was the 4th door. I'm trying to be efficient and not try all of the doors. Some of these doors have 4 blocks. That might be it as well. Let me see. Let's say we ignore this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Say it's this one. No. So I'm gonna try one of those doors that have 4 blocks. Like this one. Oh no, those are separate doors actually. Okay, what about that other separate door? Let's see this other separate door. Where was it? Oh, it was before this? I don't think this is it. There's a scroll here. The number is the number of the council, so it's door 23. Right, but we'll have to go in here and come back here, which is because we don't have a green key anymore, which is fine, it's fine. Back to Slimy, work our way through again. And we just have to find the gate. I know it's not here. Shit, we're being hit from behind. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. Yeah, at least it's not instant death like on Hoverthing 3D. In terms of gameplay, I've talked about controls and technical aspects. But in terms of gameplay, I think that the list... Oh, there was a separate door here. Or was... No, that was the same one. I think the one thing this game could use is like a weapon variety. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna save again. And okay, this says that the number is the number of the council. This says... Oh, not this one. Not this one. This one. The door is the number, so... The door is the number of the council. The council is 23, so we have to find door 23. We just don't know from which end. So I'm gonna count it silently so I don't annoy you guys. I just lost count. It's a good thing people are not like... This was like a big channel, someone would like use one of those alerts and just keep saying random numbers so I wouldn't be able to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The frame rate. What happened to the frame rate? What's going on? I don't know what happened there. Is it back to normal? It is. That farting sound when you run into the wall or whatever is the best sound ever. I'm glad you like it. Man, you should have been here yesterday for Hovertank 3D. Every time you barely touch a wall, it goes clank really loud. And different than this one, you can like go against the slope and keep moving. And in a lot of levels, that is like the safest way to move, so you can see enemies around the corner. So it's just clank, 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 clank through a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So this corridor starts at 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Chaos corridors. Yeah, it looks chaotic, alright. So this might be the labyrinth. I think we were facing this way when we got in, so let me hold the right wall. There's new enemy, and he's ranged. But now we can strafe in this game. We can strafe. The ranged enemies on Hovertank were absolute bullshit. They shot at you, you just see death approaching. And good luck with that, I guess. On this one you can just sidestep the projectiles. So good. Back, but I'll be watching the stream from bed. That's fine. I think most of my Twitch watching is from bed, and I end up falling asleep, so enjoy your rest. If you end up falling asleep, I'll make sure to not yell too loud, scare you up. This one time I was watching a streamer that was playing NES Tetris, trying to go for like a max out, where you get like all 9s on the score, and it's really difficult to do the first time. And you know, nice calm Tetris music, Tetris playing, and I just fell asleep to it. And the dude reaches the max out for the first time, and he starts yelling, and I swear to God, I jumped from the couch I fell asleep on. I was certain there was like a robber inside the house yelling or something. I was so frightened that time. I almost got a heart attack from that. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Okay, got 2 keys already. Luckily I can sleep through anything. I fall asleep to loud noises a lot. That's a good skill to have. One of my problems with sleeping during Twitch streams is that sometimes I wake up to something interesting and I start to pay attention instead of going back to sleep, and it messes my schedule up. So usually when I want to fall asleep, I try to find something really boring and unpredictable. And then the dude raids someone and I wake up to something completely different. the dude like raids some kind of hot tub streamer, and then my wife comes to wake me up. Didn't happen yet. Here's hoping it doesn't happen. Dude is still hiding. Here you go. That enemy looks cool. The rope being deflated on the ground. Let me save. What I have had happen was falling asleep to a stream and waking up to spoilers. Because I avoid watching streams for games that I intend to play eventually. And sometimes I wake up to the ending of some game I want to play. That's... Beware the false gates. The true way has no valuable friends. Okay. So if there's a lot of treasures near a gate, we don't take it. Golden light way. Oh, we still need the golden key, I guess. Like this one? Yeah, I think this one works. We'll probably need like 4 keys, so we have to keep going. Yeah, we need a blue key. We'll have to go back. Come back later. It's interesting how like 3 of the scrolls that we found were for the same puzzle that you can't technically just brute force. They're very lenient with that. Pure spirit path. I'm surprised that the game is still reasonable. I expected to have already run into some bullshit by now. Okay, good. We could use some more potions. Okay, now we can just head left to find the gate again. Should be around here. Yeah. Okay, quick save over here. And we move on. Oh, this is the labyrinth. So now we follow the guide. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load and see which way we start facing. Well, really nice of him to tell us exactly. Call it a labyrinth. Even though we have to follow the hint over here. We start facing north. Okay, it says to start going right. Wait a sec. Not this one. Not this one. In the labyrinth, follow the right wall until the X, then follow the left. But the walls explode. Okay. I'll try following the right wall. Okay, this should be fine. We keep following the right wall. I don't like this. Halls of blood. Okie dokie. This kind of reminds me of Inferno on Megami Tensei. Yeah, it kind of looks like lava. Man, first time you get to Inferno and you take damage on every step. Very tough. Grinding part of the game. Okay, are you gonna... Sheesh. Okay, that was technically a new sprite. I just didn't react to it because I forgot it was supposed to be new, because that is reused from Hovertank 3D. That game that is a mutant. Over here I assume it's a demon. Two of these? Better luck next time. Okay, maybe we don't go into this level. Let me see, this opens up, this also opens up, everything opens up. So if we start here, what is the right wall? Is it this? That's the path we followed last time. Is it this? This goes to the right. I'm gonna go here. Really? Nothing? Oh, this is the X. Room with X-shaped stone. Alright. Maybe we're not supposed to go into the Halls of Blood. Maybe it's just death. That would make a lot of sense. So if we got here like this, we got to the X, we start going following the left wall. And that's what we do. This is different. Yeah, if we are correct about this and the Halls of Blood are just a trap, if you get there and you save and you don't have backup save files, that'd be a soft lock. Unless that level eventually has an exit that leads back to the labyrinth. Well, it's a good thing we found all the scrolls. I'm gonna save here. Not with that name, no. This name. Okay, let's hope it teleports us elsewhere. Nope. Man, this isn't good. So we found the correct path by accident.
Thank you.
Just a second, I'll be right with you. Thank you, Nightis Craig, for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, everyone. Very happy to see you guys here. I'm Copert. We're taking part of December, and we finished like 5 games for December, and then we went right into a retrospective of every game made with the Wolf 3D engine. And this is game number 4 on the retrospective, Catacomb 3D. And this is my first time playing it. I know absolutely nothing about it when I came in. And you were playing Oregon Trail. Which version did you were playing the DOS version? Yeah, December has been awesome. Like, it has been very productive for me because I already finished like 8 games. Yeah, December has been awesome. Those games are awesome anyway. There were a few like not so good games, but exploring through those is part of the fun. The DOS Deluxe version. I played a DOS version of it. I don't remember if it was the Deluxe version. Probably was. And different from a lot of people,
Who are you and how did you get
I
in
didn't.
here?
I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
I didn't play that game as a kid. From my understanding, in the United States, that was played as an educational game at schools. It sounds awesome. We didn't have anything like that over here. Come on, come on. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Chunky Code Monkey. Appreciate it, helps me with my goals. Enjoy the 5 follower emotes. Toonstruck has been my favorite game so far. I have Toonstruck on my list of games to play, but I doubt I'm gonna get to it during December because
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm a locksmith.
we have a lot of stuff to get through in this retrospective. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy the 5 emotes that you get. Yeah, you played it at school. Oregon Trail was on all the systems in my school. Yeah, I really gotta hand it out to the guy that like convinced schools that it was like an educational game so kids could have fun. I'm sure you could learn something from it, but I don't think that was the point for most kids back then. There we go. Yes, we'll be doing a lot of that on this level. You should check it out sometime, really good adventure game. Toonstruck, you mean? Yeah, really curious about it actually. I have an intermission screen on my stream that has a bunch of trailers, and Toonstruck's trailer is one of those. It looks really intriguing, that game. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. You learned basic math, reading, and some geography. Yeah, I suppose. The best edutainment games are the ones that you don't realize it's supposed to be teaching you something, and I think that one kind of qualifies because it's so fun. It's an entertainment game with a challenge, which still to this day is a rare thing to find. I used to be a very dumb kid. I'm still dumb, but I'm not a kid anymore. And look at the cash registration here. This might be, it says dead end. Ah, right. We have a hint from this. The true way has no valuable friends. So because there was treasure there, that is a false gate. So we have to keep moving. Anyway, I was a very dumb kid and I played Mario is Missing as a kid on the SNES. And I only realized it was supposed to be an edutainment game like decades later. I just thought it was cool. I didn't really Didn't really read English at the time, so I guess that's an easy way of not realizing it's supposed to be an educational game. Okay, because there is no treasure here, this has to be the correct exit, so I'm gonna save before we go. But this should be fine. Maybe? No? This is the same level. Despite the fact that it's red yellow's color scheme works, I like it. Yeah, this is the... We just got to this level. Right, that is blood holes, blood dungeon, something like that. Which has this color scheme. It's very different than what we have been seeing so far, which was more like stone and slime, stuff like that. Jesus, I went to the portal. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Is the other guy dead? I think he is, because we're not taking damage. Okay, yeah, they're both dead. Okay, here's a gate with treasure. I'm not gonna pick up the treasure, so we know it's a false gate. Leave it marked as a false gate, otherwise I might get lost, get the wrong tunnel, wrong gate. That spell was useless, we're gonna die here. Yep. Better luck next time, I guess. I'm gonna... yeah. Load game. It starts paused. Come on. Yeah, I've gotta say I'm not a huge fan of like these bullet sponges. They don't do a lot for the game in my opinion. Just mashing the mouse button. Can I like mash like here? Ooh, I can. It's even faster if I use both control keys. Right. Probably gonna do that from now on. Less tiring than like going for it. But they have to not surround me.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith.
This is a problem.
And I'm the locksmith.
Thank you for the follow-up, Sensha. Enjoy the 5 emotes. Okay, incredibly sleep. We're gonna drop a follow and then go pass out. Well, enjoy your passing out, enjoy your rest. Thanks for hanging around and talking in chat. That keeping me company actually means a lot to me. So have a good one. I'll see you some other stream. Ow, ow, ow. Come on, you can die. There you go. Yeah, this level with these bullet sponges is not very relaxing. Shit, they surrounded us. Yep. And I gotta kill one and save. I'm not gonna be able to do it all in one sitting. And you have to be facing south for them. And you can't mash as fast as you want, you have to get a rhythm. Good night, Absentia. Come on. Yeah, the dude is already hitting on us. Hitting us from the back. It's gonna take a while. You guys get comfortable. Shit, we got stuck, and we're getting hit. Okay, just reload. Okay, south, going, start shooting. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are not, the microphone is not activated on the keyboard presses, that would probably be annoying. Yeah, one of the spells is basically just doing that automatically for a bunch of shots, so you don't have to keep pressing really fast. That also means that it's actually a very weak spell. Yeah, lack of weapon variety on this game is a little bit disappointing, but everything else is really fun about it. They fixed the vast majority of problems with the previous game. Everything 3D. Man, this is a lot of enemies. We take a lot of hits. We have to move very slowly, make sure we get only one enemy at a time. So this is gonna require some patience. Okay, we used the scroll, but a spell, but we did not get hit. So I'm gonna save. Should be another enemy from around here, I think. Oh shit, I didn't see you there. Okay, this is... oh, here another one comes. Alright. This gate has treasure, so this is the wrong gate. This gate also has treasure. And so this does this one. Okay. Getting a little bit better at doing that. Let me drop a progression save. Okay. Oh, okay. There you have. There you have it. There you go. And you're dead. Okay, treasures there. So that is a incorrect gate. I hope there are no enemies from my right side, because that would be problematic if there were. Okay. I see a gate. Oh shit, and I don't see any treasures, so that might be the one. I hope they don't keep using these enemies. I hope they are restricted to this level, because they're not very fun to deal with. Okay, yeah, this one is the correct one because it doesn't have any treasure around it, according to the hint we got from a scroll. So we can go in here and move on to Nemesis Lair. Oh, is this the final level? Really? Man, this is much shorter than the previous two games. Well, it is level 20, so it would line up with You will line up with Overtank 3D, also have 20 levels. This should be scroll number 7. Do not veer off the path or you will die. Okay, that's all the scrolls. 8 scroll is just a joke if you didn't see it. Knock knock, who's there? Spectre? Spectre who? Stupid. Spectres can knock on doors. And okay, don't veer off the path, I guess. Yeah, they have a lot of these. Never mind. And we're taking damage. We just used the potion, but that's not enough. We're still alive, getting skeletonized slowly. Why are... Oh, is that Nemesis? He looks different than the previous wizards. Okay, I should be using the mouse for this. Come on, come on. Yeah, he does look like a lich, so this is Nemesis. Okay, Nemesis is dead, and this is Nemesis' throne room. And we cannot veer off the path, so we're gonna put on save to save. And we're going to move forward. I don't like this. Do I have to veer off the path? Okay, this is a secret passage. Nemesis Workshop. Ah yes, one of the descriptions for the game mentioned we had to save a friend. Is this it? Hi, I'm Grominar. Do you have a towel? Yeah, he seems to be a little bit slimed up. And time, that's it. That's GG. That the game was... Yeah, he needs a towel, definitely. Always remember to bring a towel. Yeah, that was a very fun game, but it was way shorter than I expected. Which goes to show that the only thing that made us take like over 4 hours for Overtank 3D was the jankiness of that game, which is fine. But yeah, this was fast. It was fun but very quick.